Thank you to HUEL for sponsoring this video. More on them in just a bit.
Science guys, cosplayers, people walking up the stairs of the Reject Nation. It is time. We are back. We are banging. We haven't had, I realized, the one catchphrase I was aware of coming into the show. It hasn't materialized yet. It is a thing we get to still look forward to. And speaking of looking forward to, I'm looking forward to you guys getting to see some more Big Bang Theory. You guys have shown up and showed out. We appreciate you being so supportive. We're glad that you're loving these React videos. As usual, if you are enjoying them, keep it up. And, as long as these keep doing well, we will keep covering the show. At least as of now, it's looking like season 2 is nigh. But anywho, leave a like and all that good stuff. Our run, we are about to embark on episodes 11 through 14. Timestamps below for wherever you want to skip to. What are you excited for? Looking forward to? What are you expecting? And how are you feeling today?
Oh my God, what am I expecting? I'm expecting, Sheldon to say something sassy and or smart. I'm expecting Leonard to be head over heels for Penny. And I'm feeling all right. It's very hot out here in Los Angeles, California today.
It's a hottie.
So we put the AC on. Hopefully that'll kick up pretty soon.
Another scorcher.
In the meantime, I'm going to thug it out. But I'm going to also check on my boy, Johnny Boy. How you doing?
I'm all over. I'm a pile of triangles today.
Hey.
We're slap happy. We're moving. We're out of sorts. Can't find my wallet, Aaron. I don't know where it is, but I feel like it's.
AirTag of that thing.
I gotta set it. I got like a credit card shaped one. So
nice.
Shouts out to the Ridge. Anyway, this is not a sponsored segment. Let's just jump in.
Bang!
Bang!
No.
That got
See
canceled.
spin-off stuff. Did it get canceled?
I think so.
That's hilarious and sad. I'm sorry, show.
This
What? The dimensional chest?
is chess. Is 4D chess.
That's crazy. I've never seen that before.
Or at least 3D chess. All chess is 3D. Never mind.
Platform chess.
Is this real?
Checkmate.
No!
Somebody, we need an English please moment for this chessboard.
Perhaps
Three-dimensional
three-dimensional
chess.
Candyland would be more your speed.
It is 3-dimensional.
Okay.
Regular chess is 2-dimensional by your movements.
Different levels.
Must be humbling, yeah.
Hey guys.
Hey.
Did you get my mail?
Yeah, right here.
Mail time.
Mail!
From the data at hand, you really can't draw that conclusion. All you can say with absolute certainty is that that joke is not funny here.
Yeah, in the specific room, a lot of rules of comedy are suspended.
How's your family?
Oh, it was the worst trip. Everyone got sick over the weekend.
Sick.
Here we go.
Where's the masks for Sheldon?
Oh, now when did the symptoms first appear?
I don't.
Think woman who blew their nose and when.
And when?
Details.
Sure she's not contagious.
Oh,
About to sneeze.
Uh-oh, yeah. Just social distance.
After symptoms appear, it would have died out thousands of years ago. Homo habilis would have figured out to kill the guy with the runny nose.
Killer! Just in case.
You'd better go before he starts spraying you with Lysol.
Dude, imagine Sheldon during COVID.
My mail.
No problem. Welcome home.
Welcome home. The guy who owned the hot dog store Greg used to work at would always say that.
Oh, the universe in a hot dense state in nearly 14 billion years ago. Expansion started. Wait.
All started with a big bang, and some people on a couch. We got your mail. Good answer. Ooh, Jello experiment.
I'm making petri dishes to grow throat cultures.
Hell yeah, same.
All about that throat culture.
Swab my throat.
Throat me.
Yeah, jam that up my nose.
If I'm going to get ahead of this thing, I need to find out what's growing in my throat.
Sheldon, you are not sick. This is. But you are not.
We have no idea what pathogen typhoid penny has introduced into our environment.
Typhoid penny.
I'm fairly certain that I have no corn husking antibodies.
There are corn, stalks growing in the back of your throat.
These Jello cultures and my accompanying notes will give them a fighting chance.
Yes.
Put this in the bathroom. I need to measure my fluid intake and output to make sure my kidneys aren't shutting down.
Oh my God.
Well.
Extra, read all about it.
No, that measuring cup has always been for urine.
Oh!
Make a label for everything in this apartment. You didn't have 10 seconds to make one that said urine cup?
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Right here on the bottom.
That was good.
He got your ass.
Yeah, we got you. Pee-pee pancakes.
Tucker
Pee-pee
coming in with another
pancakes.
apology.
Oh! Extra vitamin, extra sodium, you know?
Oh, he did get sick. Damn.
Nor. Flash. The Spectre. Love to see it. Tempest, House of Secret.
Oh, dear God.
Oh, no.
Leonard, I'm sick.
No.
Killing it, physical comedy. Oh, no. Yeah, get into that stairwell. You'll never get out.
Oh,
Leonard. Leonard, my comforter fell down and my sinuses hurt when I bend over.
Oh, no.
Oh,
The pressure.
Leonard?
Coughing all over the place.
Dude, you're spreading it.
Literally. Are you trying to spread it?
Ow.
Mask up.
Oh.
Ow.
Leonard, where are you?
I'm at work.
At 6:30 in the morning?
You guys are early risers.
Sunday?
Yes.
Yes. Overtime.
My fever has been tracking up exponentially, and I am producing sputum at an alarming rate.
Sputum. Comment below. What is sputum?
From clear to milky green.
Is that a science word for phlegm?
Rest and drink plenty of fluids.
What else would I drink? Ionized plasma?
I never thought about that before.
I'm at work, Sheldon.
Oh, no. He's going to know that dog.
Oh, no.
I'm training dogs to operate the centrifuge for when they need dogs. Blind scientists. I have to go.
Blind dentists. Oh, no.
Of course, he got that. All satin sheets. Thank you for words.
Ungodly hour.
This.
I don't know.
This is a love cave.
They're calling it this ungodly hour.
It's Estelle.
Then when I'm talking to you.
He owns 2 copies of Halo 3.
He's a real one.
Hello.
Surprised he doesn't sleep in a turtleneck.
Code Milky Green.
Dear Lord, not Milky Green.
Oh, no. Milky Green.
Why is he calling?
Sheldon's sick.
Were you playing with him?
Were you playing with him?
What do you want for breakfast?
Chocolate milk and Eggos, please.
Man, please, Mom! The meatloaf!
Please keep that in.
It's sleeping. This is his mother.
Ugh.
Why are you calling it this ungodly?
I need soup.
Then call your own mother.
Yeah, get her back in here. She's great. Where's Lori Metcalf?
Forgot the protocol we put in place after the great ear infection of 06.
Oh, jeez.
my.
I need to find a place to lay low for the next 18 to 24 hours.
Ma, can my friends come over?
I just had the carpeting.
Oh, my.
That's a negatory.
Oh, just take your shoes off.
You're going to stay at Penny's place.
At the New Art, I've been there. I saw Rubber and the Human Centipede there.
My God.
And Tarantino showed up for Human Centipede.
Oh, Joe, why are you here?
Sheldon's ready for the Women's March.
How could you have gotten it from me? I'm not sick.
All these people here are doomed.
Doomed. It's Doomsday.
I want soup.
I didn't need
You went all the way to Cheesecake Factory for soup?
soup at home.
Don't you imagine that if there were a way for me to have had soup at home, I would have thought of it?
Grocery store?
Soup delivered.
Yeah. Yeah, bruh.
What kind of soup do you want?
This split pea homemade croutons.
We have chicken, tortilla, and potato leek.
Can I get any of those with little Frankfurter slices and homemade croutons?
You could get the croutons.
Then surprise me.
That surprised me. Chicken, I guess? Unless you're a vegetarian.
The potato leek.
Would you call that moss green or forest?
Oh, Jesus. Sheldon.
It's actually teal. Hey.
mask?
Let's go H marathon.
That's right. Ah, the glasses over top.
Nice.
This, everyone went chimp.
Wallowitz is both versions of Flash.
But you shouted me down.
Aw. Wasn't Paul Giamatti an orangutan in the Mark Wahlberg one?
Was he?
Hi, Penny.
I can
haven't
see
seen
that.
it.
You.
Same.
I'm,
Oh, they're AMC.
You'll never guess who's here infecting my entire station.
Sheldon's at the cheesecake.
They covered the A. That's funny.
Please come get him.
Oh my God, there's a breach in the radiation unit. Fucking fail is melting. Gotta go by.
Professor Gubenfail, save him. You're doing so much lying this episode.
You did what you had to do.
Take your stinking
Dirty ape. Yeah.
There it is.
There we go. We're fans. We're fans of the apes.
Okay, well, you feel better.
Wait, you're going to leave me?
Sheldon, you are a grown man. Haven't you ever been sick before?
Not by myself?
Not by myself.
Studying abroad?
No, visiting professor.
Blah. Like, that's a good wordplay joke.
Blitzkrieg with my lower intestine playing the part of Czechoslovakia.
Blah!
And there was no one there to take care of you?
Because the house had slipped off the cinder blocks again.
Oh no, everyone's got a story.
It was tornado season. And it was an aluminum house.
Oh, wow. Hope we see that in Young Sheldon.
Definitely will.
Based on what happened next, I assume it means, would you like an enema?
Oh, Lord.
Germans comment below.
I'll take care of you. What do you need?
Well,
What'd you do to the
he
apartment?
used to give me sponge baths.
Yes, excellent. Love it. This
Hell
is good.
no.
No sponge baths and definitely no enemas.
Agreed.
Third strike, you're out.
Agreed.
Here we go. 10.5 hours
Play
of
the,
AP.
put the THX.
Oh,
No.
Damn it, my glasses.
Watch it with the masks on.
I'm blind here, guys. Can you help me find them?
Nobody stop on them. That's my worst nightmare.
I hate it. It makes me so sad. I hate it. Oh.
Ugh.
Sorry, don't you have a spare? Unless Sheldon's there, in which case he'll be trapped forever in his whiny, hyper-neurotic snot web.
Penny, I was just wondering, is Sheldon...
Bro, get out of the theater.
Okay, I gotta go. Got kind of a full-blown Chernobyl thing here. Gotta go back.
Oh my God.
He's home. I'm screwed. 10.5 hours of AP blurriness.
No.
How about LASIK?
Yeah, right now.
Would you rather go back to the apartment and deal with Sheldon or have a stranger carve out your corneas with a laser beam?
I mean, you can probably do it yourself.
Thinking.
Yeah, weigh the options.
I'll see you later.
Wait,
Oh God.
will you please
I
rub...
think you could
That's
do that,
crazy.
bro.
Yeah, you're capable.
Vapor rub makes my hands smell funny.
Yes.
Get a nitrile glove.
Use a spatula or something.
Yeah, get a spatula for it. Get an ice cream scoop.
Oh, God.
Yeah. Sheldon nips.
No, counterclockwise are my chest hair bats.
Oh, my God. You're ridiculous.
Can you sing Soft Kitty?
Soft kitty, warm kitty.
Sorry, honey, I don't know it.
I'll teach you.
I'll teach you.
This is such a weird exercise.
Little ball of fur.
This is so weird.
Now you.
Oh,
Now
Lord.
you and everyone at home.
Soft kitty, warm kitty, ball of fur.
Keep rubbing.
Oh, the circles,
stop
all
it.
the chest hair. Yes.
Please.
Yes.
This is great.
Spy tech. Pinhole camera.
The living room appears to be empty.
Their glasses are in my bedroom, on my dresser.
There's no way you're going to make it
Next
that
to
far.
my bat signal.
Wireless minicam and Bluetooth headset
Oh
will
no.
be your eyes.
Ig. This is gonna be fun.
Yeah.
Subsonic impact sensor. This device will register it and send a signal to the laptop.
Won't my footsteps set it off?
Your hands and knees. Now you'll need to get the sensor as close as you can to Sheldon's room.
Oh boy. Pocket.
Your mouth.
Say go straight when you're giving bearings. You say keep true.
I just hit my head.
You would have heard that.
I just shit my head.
Okay, turn right.
Hey, you did say keep true. Then you didn't tell him to barrel left next to the freaking trunk.
Deploy the sensor. Now turn it on.
Oh no, it's gonna make noise. You're making noises.
I have to crawl. No, I guess you didn't.
Swallowits.
From this point forward, you will have to crawl.
I know.
I'm just gonna leave the bag there.
The sensor's picking up something. Turn your head back.
Oh
No.
no.
Panay.
You rat
Panay.
bastard.
You rat bastard.
Told you the sensor would work.
You deliberately stuck me with Sheldon.
Come on, I had to. You see what he's like?
Betty, I'm hungry.
Oh god.
Good news, Leonard's home.
Oh, Penny, take me with you.
Ouch.
I want grilled cheese.
Wow. What
My
a frame.
God.
I want grilled
The
cheese.
background, yeah.
You got the cheese.
Got it.
What kind of cheese
Where's,
is it?
and where's your tomato bisque?
Do you think Penny will come here and take care of us?
I don't think Penny's ever coming here.
Yeah, Penny moved back home.
Can you go to the kitchen and get me the turkey baster labeled mucus?
Ah!
Stand, I'll vomit.
Under the sink, yellow Tupperware bowl.
Yeah, wow.
Everything in the kitchen is for bodily fluids here. Go,
My
Chuck.
God.
Chuck Lawyer Productions number 200. 200 Vanity Vanity cards. I have now amassed a body of work that can safely be called pointlessly unique in the history of literary efforts. There has never been a literary effort quite like this one. Okay, literary might be pushing it, but I don't think I am engaging in hyperbole when I say that it's highly unlikely my achievement will ever be duplicated, let alone surpassed. Why? Well, most show creators who are awarded the hallowed 2.5 episode end of episode "Hey everybody look at me" card have better things to do. Those that have no life, a goodly number, are simply not compelled to vomit up weekly offerings of painful, personal, petty, mock metaphysical, self-congratulatory, rage-filled, and regretfully sarcastic essays that occasionally haunt them forever. Sure, non-showrunners can write a weekly essay of no particular value, but for it to be considered a true vanity card, it must be attached to the ass end of a television show. And let's keep in mind, I've made a lot more shows than vanity cards. There were many weeks on Dharma and Greg and 2.5 Men where I was too wasted, mostly in the literary sense, to write something coherent. Anyway, I wanted to use this momentous card to celebrate my accomplishments because, well, no one else was jumping up to do it. 200 cards! Boy, oh boy, that really is really something. Oh, God, I'm so lonely. All right, 1, 2, and the next one.
He's healed.
Be healed.
Here's the problem with teleportation.
Yes. Let's get it.
Elaborate.
Assuming a device could be invented which would identify the quantum state of matter of an individual in one location, you would not have actually transported the individual. You would have destroyed him in one location and recreated him in another.
Fair.
Okay.
Fair nuance. How about that?
I would never use a transporter because the original Sheldon would have to be disintegrated in order to create a new Sheldon.
Would the new Sheldon be in any way an improvement on the old Sheldon?
Yeah. Old Sheldon.
No, he would be exactly the same.
That is a problem.
That's a good generic Diet Cola.
Dr. Hofstadter,
Yeah.
Dr.
Just
Cooper.
dressed a Diet Coke.
Dr. Gablehauser. Gentlemen, I'd
Oh.
like you to meet Dennis Kemp.
This guy's back.
We're hoping to have him do his graduate work here.
Graduate work, very impressive.
And he's only 15 years old.
Only.
I myself started graduate school at 14.
Big flex.
I lost a year while my family was tunneling out of North Korea.
Wow.
Jeez.
Advantage, Kim.
Yep. Point and match.
Get fucked,
Show
Sheldon.
Dennis around. Let him see why we're the best physics
Shots
research
fired.
facility in the country.
I already know you're not. You don't have an open science grid computer, and the string theory research being done here is nothing but a dead end.
Excuse me, that is my research, and it is by no means a dead end.
Well, obviously you don't see it yet, but trust me, you will.
Right. Fight this kid, Sheldon. Fight the kid. Punch him in the mouth.
And we welcome your input on our research if you want to use up to 20% of the grant money you attract to smuggle your grandfather out of Pyongyang.
My God.
Wow.
We want him here, boys. Make it happen.
Make it happen.
We're on it. What the hell do you mean, dead end?
Yeah, show it to me.
And the whole landscape of false vacuums in string theory could be as large as 10 to the 500th power. Ooh, look, chocolate milk.
Hey, love it. Let's get some.
Are there egos in there too?
Where's
I
my
sense a
yoo-hoo?
disturbance in the force.
Uh-oh. I want Sheldon's shirt.
Bad feeling I have about this.
Dense.
Poopy.
How dense stay 10 billion years ago. Freaking
So it just starts.
Wait.
Drool, Neanderthals built tools, we built
We have science history, rivalry, the mystery. It all started with the Big Bang and an Asian kid at school. A Korean kid, in fact.
Yes.
So, Dennis, how long have you been in America?
Year and a half.
You speak English really well.
So do you.
But
Nice.
Except for your tendency to end sentences with prepositions.
What are you talking about?
That
wow.
He's not wrong.
That's a real question.
And this is my office.
is this part of the tour.
Nope. Goodbye.
No, don't look at anything in here.
This is my desk. These are my books. This is my door. Please close it behind you. Goodbye.
Oh no,
Looks like you're doing work in quantum loop
He's gonna correct his
Keen observation. Goodbye.
formula.
Oh
You
no.
see where you went wrong, don't you?
No.
Oh yeah.
Sheldon.
Flex on him.
Yeah?
Get him out.
I'll show you the rec center. They've got Nautilus equipment.
Do I look like I lift weights?
Jesus.
I mean,
Not heavy ones.
come on, we gotta go save it.
You haven't considered a Lorentz invariant or field theory approach.
oh, a Lorentz invariant?
You really think I haven't considered it?
Have you considered it?
Get him out, Leonard.
No.
Radiation lab.
I need to see Leonard. I need to see Sheldon crash out.
You won the Stevenson Award?
In fact, I am the youngest person ever to win it.
For now.
How old?
14 and a half.
You were the youngest person ever to win it.
Oh!
Fight him!
Get
It's like
him.
looking into an obnoxious little mirror, isn't it?
Yeah. Leonard's having the best time today.
Oh yeah, he is.
This is really delicious, isn't it?
I want it. Give me it. Give me some.
Suppose he's sitting next to her.
Raj!
Still can't talk to me unless you're drunk, huh?
Continuity, serialized storytelling.
Sweetie, you are so damaged.
Get it tattooed.
Hey, I'm damaged too.
That's
Let's
nice.
get it tattooed.
How
It's
about a hug
DC.
for Howie?
Sure,
Hug for
Raj,
Howie.
hug Howard.
No, hug, boys. Hug.
Something you'd like to share? A tale of woe, perhaps.
Dennis Kim is 15 years old and he's already correcting my work. Today I went from being Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart to, you know, that other guy.
Salieri.
Antonio Salieri.
Oh, God, now even you're smarter than me.
Oh, no.
You know, Sheldon, you don't have so many friends that you can afford to start insulting them.
Ouch.
Ooh.
Ouch.
Eat, Sheldon, you'll feel better.
Why waste food? When a cow goes dry, they don't keep feeding it. They just take her out and shoot her between the eyes.
Jesus.
Wowie.
I'm confused. Did Sheldon stop giving milk?
You always knew that someday someone would come along who was younger and smarter.
But I assumed I would have been dead hundreds of years. There'd be an asterisk by his name because he'd be a cyborg.
Yeah. Hey, things speed up exponentially.
Competition, I really don't see what the big deal is.
Well, of course you don't. You've never excelled at anything.
Whoa,
Jesus.
dude.
I don't understand exactly. How did he get any friends in the first place?
We liked Leonard.
He's just part of the package.
What are you gonna do, Sheldon? Just give up?
Yes. That's what a rational person does when his entire life's work is invalidated by a post-pubescent Asian wunderkind.
Ah! Never was there a tale of more woe than of Sheldon and a 15-year-old.
And he waits to die.
Oh.
You know, I'm confused again. Is he waiting, or do we get to shoot him between the eyes?
Ah! I love that striped shirt with just the one yellow stripe that he had on. I want it.
Pretty nice.
My career is not over. Have to find something else to focus on. So I've decided I'm going to collaborate with you.
Oh, no.
Oh.
We just had the whole thing at the conference. It's not going to go well.
What
Nice.
exactly is it you do?
Oh,
I know you
Lord.
chatter on about it all the time, but I've never really paid attention.
Well, right now I'm designing an experiment to study the soft component of cosmic radiation, but I really don't need any help.
Oh, sure you do.
Oh,
Lordy.
sure you do.
Is that a laser array?
Yes.
No. What happens if you use argon lasers instead of helium neon?
Helium
It would
neon.
blow up.
Are you sure?
Pretty sure.
Pretty sure it's not very scientific.
Oh my God. Killing me, dog.
Colloquialisms.
You're going through a bit of a career crisis. You're searching for some other area where you can feel valuable, but I need to tell you something.
All right.
Go away.
You've been talking about this in therapy.
Yep.
If you're concerned about sharing credit with me, your name can go first. I'm going.
Ah!
We've been through this, dude.
We literally have.
We've been through this with the talk.
Brown paper bag, Ma. I'm looking at it right now. Why would I make that up? There's no ding-dong in it.
What? You sneaking sweets, boy!
How are two ding-dongs tomorrow gonna help me today?
Damn, Mom.
So,
Wow.
Wrong
this
ass.
is engineering, huh?
I'll talk to you later.
Oh, man.
Engineering, where the noble, semi-skilled laborers execute the vision of those who think and dream. Hello, Oompa
Jesus.
Loompas of science.
Oh, wow.
What are you doing here?
I just came by to say hello.
I've been in this lab for 3 years. You've never come by to say hello.
Well, up until now, I've had better things to do.
I love this shirt, too.
That's a cool one.
So, what are we making today?
Small payload support structure for a European science experiment. When this is done, it will be attached to the payload bay, and the sensor apparatus will rest on it.
Oh, nice. You should put some ding-dongs on it.
Oh, you don't understand. During acceleration, it needs to stay perfectly level and provide... Yeah, okay, it's a shelf.
I notice you're using titanium. Did you give any consideration to carbon nanotubes?
There's a diploma in my office that says I have a master's in engineering.
And you also have a note
boy.
from your mother that says, I love you, boobala.
Oh, no.
Jesus.
And she didn't pack your ding-dong. You've been emasculated.
Sheldon?
Yes?
Go away.
Did Leonard tell you to say that?
No, I thought of it all by myself.
Yeah.
Can't be a coincidence.
I arrived at it
Must be some
independently.
causal link I'm missing.
Must be.
Yeah,
It's
it
so
must be.
Go away.
Dark matter. From the cosmos to the laboratory. His walk. His walk. He's got like a cowboy walk. Curiouser and curiouser.
Curiouser.
Is that the actual way to...
Say that.
If you were, I wouldn't be.
Is that the comparative?
You know what he did?
Something more
Then
curious.
started to design a simple piece of software that could replace me.
No!
Wow.
Sheldon AI.
Is that even possible?
As it turns out, yes.
Something's got to be done about him, Leonard.
He'll never be able to cope with the fact that some 15-year-old kid is smarter and more accomplished than he
Well,
is.
what if something would have happened to this boy so he was no longer a threat to Sheldon?
Oh my
Yeah.
God.
Then our problem would
Literally
be solved.
kill the competition. Oh my God.
Call North Korea.
Hang on, are we talking about murdering Dennis Kim? I'm not saying no.
Ah!
It depends on how we do it, you know?
Have to go that far. There are other means available.
We can't send him back to North Korea. He knows how to get out.
He's got the tunnel.
The only thing we need to do is make this Kim kid lose his focus.
And he's
Chicks.
not interested in anything but physics.
Gotta get him a
biology?
girl.
What
Yeah, you're
about
right.
biology? Yeah, there you go.
One thing that can completely derail a world-class mind.
He's 15.
When I was 15, I met Denise Palmieri, and my grade point average fell from a 5.0 to a 1.8.
Cheaps.
My God.
She was sleeping with you?
Wasted a lot of time thinking about what it would be like if she did.
Yeah. Nice Joker bound.
Three of you drop whatever it is you're working on and join me. We could lick cold fusion in less than a decade. 12
get
years tops.
12 years tops?
Go away.
What is cold fusion exactly?
Could it be me?
Could it be me?
Oh, hey guys, what's up?
We need a hot 15-year-old Asian girl with a thing for smart guys.
Oh no, please don't. Do not
Don't
put that
open
out
with
there.
that.
Howard, that's racist. Any 15-year-old girl will do the trick.
No,
Jesus.
boys. No. Yep. Go away.
It's possible she may have misunderstood us.
What, do we have MySpace at the time? Just get my dude on MySpace.
Dr. Cooper, what are you working on?
Something remarkable. Since my prospects for the Nobel Prize in Physics have disappeared, I'm going to solve the Middle East crisis by building an exact
my.
replica of Jerusalem in the middle of the Mexican desert.
Oh,
my
my.
God.
Oh my.
To what end?
You know, it's like the baseball movie. You build it and they will come.
My
Who
Lord.
will come?
The Jewish people.
That's an insane.
What if they don't come?
Whew.
We'll make it nice. Put out a spread.
At this moment in time, this is a fascinating joke.
Yep.
We're having a small welcoming party this afternoon for Mr. Kim, who's agreed to join us here at the university.
The Oracle told us little Neo was the one.
No. Yep. There is no
You can
spoon.
see the Matrix, can't you?
Obviously, you're very busy with your, You'll have to excuse Dr. Cooper. He's been under a lot of, he's nuts.
He's nuts. This guy's got a wide gate, too.
Yeah. Spread him.
Oh, my God.
Ooh, good Lord.
Oh, my God.
Why wouldn't the Sonora Desert make a perfectly good promised land?
Go away.
Go away. Ah!
Nuevo Jerusalem.
Oh, my God.
Please go away.
Nuevo Jerusalem.
Pharaoh to Moses.
That's right.
All these young women here.
It's take your daughter to work day.
Really? I was not aware of that.
There was a very official email that was sent to everyone between the ages of 14 and 16.
God.
Smooth.
Thank you.
Smooth criminal over here.
There's the man of the hour.
All he has to do now is hook up with one of them.
Oh, golly. Oh, no.
Oh, he's shy.
He doesn't know how to talk to girls.
He needs Penny's help.
Does anyone else see the flaw in this plan?
Yeah, dude.
We need a social catalyst.
Can't get 15-year-old girls drunk.
Or can we?
No.
No!
Lock him up!
Lock him up! You mean we shouldn't? Yeah,
If there
okay,
was
fine.
another
Fair.
Wailing Wall, but close to taco stands and cheap prescription drugs, would you still be able to wail at it?
Oh, my God.
Okay, it's definitely me.
Ah.
We got there.
Okay, we cannot leave this to chance. Let's pick a girl. How about that one?
I know the type. Cheerleader, student council. And if after 2 years of begging, she does agree to go out, and you're in the backseat of your mom's car with your pants off while the whole football team laughs at you.
Oh, nobody.
Are you crying?
No, I have allergies.
It's allergy season.
Okay. Oh, hey, how about her?
Just a little projection for you.
He wants to spend a couple years doing her homework while she drinks herself into a stupor with non-fat white Russians.
Not!
Holding her head out of the toilet. And then she gets in a Cornell because you wrote her essay to visit her one weekend and she acts like she doesn't even know you.
Yikes. Poor you guys.
Okay, so not her either.
There's still plenty of fish in this room.
Kind of pretty. Little chubby, so probably low self-esteem.
One of us should go talk to her.
No.
I can't talk to her. You do it.
I can't just go up and talk to her. How would you talk to her?
I don't know. She'll never go for the kid once she gets a peek at this.
Oh,
Ick.
God.
Shouldn't.
You know, if we were in India, this would be simpler. 5
No,
minutes
lock
with a
him up.
dad, 20 goats and a laptop, and we'd be done.
20 goats and a laptop.
We'll arrange for this girl to move in across the hall from Dennis so he can pathetically moon over her for months on end.
Oh.
Okay, that was uncalled for.
You started it, dude.
Ouch.
Can I have everyone's attention, please? And how fortunate that it should happen to fall on Take Your Daughter to Work Day.
Oh, Christ.
We're here to welcome Mr. Dennis Kim.
Welcome, Dennis Kim.
The youngest recipient of the prestigious Stevenson Award.
Youngest till the cyborgs rise up.
Yeah.
Let me introduce the man of the hour, Mr. Dennis Kim.
Oh, no. He's hiding out.
Dennis!
What?
What?
Would you like to tell
Find
us
a
a little
girl?
bit about your upcoming research?
No, thanks. I'm going to the mall with Emma.
Christ.
Okay, you go,
You've got a
kid.
girl.
Unbelievable.
Did anyone see how he did it?
Did anyone check his notes?
You especially don't need to.
Ladies and gentlemen, honored daughters.
Honored daughters.
While Mr. Kim, by virtue of his youth and naivete, prey to the inexplicable need for human contact, my research will go on uninterrupted, will continue to baffle and repulse me.
Yeah, science.
Science guy.
He's back.
Yeah.
He's back.
Forget the mission. How did that little yutz get a girl on his own?
Guess times have changed since we were young.
It's 21 Jump Street.
Then why do we go home alone every night? We're still smart.
Maybe we're too smart. So smart it's off-putting.
Yeah, let's go with that.
Let's go with that.
Components I built are on the International Space Station, and I get a ticket for launching a model rocket in the park.
You have to frisk me. I have another rocket in my pants.
Ugh.
Hey, look at that.
Whoa.
Whoa, he's
Dennis.
falling hard. Got the hair all messy now.
You know, I kind of feel bad about what we did to him.
Yeah, we really ruined his life.
He's underage
Screw
drinking.
him, he was weak.
He was weak. He wasn't dedicated to the science. That's the real girl. That's the real daughter at work. Is science.
Yes.
Doobidoo, doobidoo. We're doing stuff in the things and people in history, and then we did a big bang.
Bang!
Bang! All right, here we go, Chuck. Number 202. Where did 201 go? Tonight's story about Sheldon's ego being crushed following his encounter with a young prodigy has its roots in my own life. Around 1974, I was playing guitar for a living in Miami Beach. I was 22 years old and thought I was really something. In the parlance of musicians, I felt I had some, quote, serious chops. Nights I played clubs, hotels, and private parties. For a few months, I worked in a lounge band on a cruise ship. I even landed a day gig playing acoustic solo stuff at a coffee house in South Beach. That was where a professor from the University of Miami saw me play, dug what I was doing, and invited me to audit his jazz guitar class at the university. I happily accepted, thinking I might be able to teach the kids a thing or two. I still remember the first class, me sitting in the back proudly holding up my beat-up 64 Fender Strat while the college students all cradled expensive Gibsons. Of course, this only made me feel more smug. I was working a musician. These were rich kids in a rich school with instruments that daddy bought them. But then something happened that would change my life forever. A painfully shy 16-year-old boy walked into the room. He could barely speak nor make eye contact with anyone, seemed dwarfed by the big jazz guitar, and was ludicrously introduced as a visiting professor to the university. His name was Pat Metheny. Oh my God. I'll never forget how I felt when he began to play. It was an imploding feeling, like the kind you get when your ego is being demolished like an old Vegas casino. Thankfully, the feeling was accompanied by a soft, reassuring voice in my head that whispered, "Find work in television and nobody's a prodigy there." 13 years later, I listened to that voice. I may have been deluded, but I was no quitter. Oh, and Pat, if you happen to read this, thank you.
Hey.
That guy's a real musician. Pat Metheny. Go check him out. Next episode. 1, 2, and 3.
Ooh, more details about the new Star Trek film.
Let's go.
There's going to be a scene depicting Spock's birth.
Oh, no.
I'd be more interested in a scene depicting Spock's conception.
Yeah, very
Yeah, this is
logical.
pre-2009 J.J. Abrams.
So I'd like to know the details. His mother was human, his father was Vulcan. They couldn't just conceive.
Maybe they had to go to a clinic. Imagine Spock's dad in a little room with a copy of Pointy Ears and Shapely Rears.
Oh! Got him.
On Star Trek, everybody's private parts are the same. No alien lady ever told Captain Kirk, "Hey, get your thing out of my nose."
Yeah, fair, honestly.
Can you help me? I was writing an email and the A key got stuck. Now it's just going,
What'd you spill on it?
Nothing. Diet Coke
Ow, just on the A key.
and yogurt.
Just on the A key.
A little nail polish.
Just on the A key.
Gentlemen, switching to local nerd news. Fishman, Chen, Chowdhury, and McNair aren't fielding a team in the University Physics Bowl this year.
What?
They formed a barbershop quartet and got a gig playing Knott's Berry Farm.
Hell
Knott's Berry.
yeah.
Wow, so in your world, You're like the cool guys.
Recognize.
Recognize.
With those guys out, the entire physics bowl will kneel before Zod.
Yeah.
Zod?
Kryptonian villain. Long story. Good story.
Oh!
You did it!
Count me out.
Get him.
What? Why?
You want me to use my intelligence in a tawdry competition? Would you ask Picasso to play Pictionary? Would you ask Noah Webster to play Boggle?
Boggle?
Would you ask Jacques Cousteau to play Go Fish?
I kind of want to do all these things, honestly.
Reject Nation, summer is here, and that means routine gets obliterated. We got travel. We got barbecue. Late nights, long work days, looking up at 1 p.m., realizing I've only been running on snacks and vibes. But something like HUEL is what I love at a time like this, or Black Edition powder. Said it many times because it's freaking true. I used HUEL quite often during my cut last year. And to this day, I still have it several times a week. My move is mixing their powder in a variety of flavors with my non-dairy yogurt that I love so much, so it turns into this like legit pudding situation, or sometimes blending it with an at-home acai bowl. I'm so LA. The ready-to-drinks are great as well. Like, that's what I was mainly using last year, but like this year, Coy, he's been drinking HUEL constantly while getting wedding ready. If you guys follow him on Instagram, you can see a lot of his progress. And you know throughout this year, he's been drinking HUEL. He would drink it on camera, evidence. So guys, the HUEL Black Edition is a complete meal. 40 grams of protein, 8 grams of fiber. You got to get your fiber, people. 27 essential vitamins and minerals, gluten-free, no artificial sweeteners or colors, vegan-friendly. Under $5 per meal. And if you're using the powder, it only takes like 30 seconds to make, or get the ready to drink. That's even better in a rush. After checkout, you can fill out the survey and say Real Rejects sent you. Limited time offer. Get 15% off HUEL online with my code REJECTS at the link in the description box and pinned comment and the link right here on screen. New customers only, limited time. So don't sit on it. Thank you to HUEL for once again helping to support my lifestyle and for partnering up with us yet again.
Come on, you need a 4-person team. We're 4 people.
By that reasoning, we should also play bridge, hold up a chuppah, and enter the Olympic bobsled competition.
Let's do it. Why not?
Hell yeah.
Sheldon, what? Do I need to quote Spock's dying words to you?
No, don't.
The needs of the many
Outweigh the needs of the few.
Or the one.
Or the one.
Damn it, I'll do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sheldon's got a bobsled
He's
team.
gone. No. It started with a big bang.
Yeah, it was the title card. I didn't have anything for this one.
Okay. First order of physics bowl business.
Oh,
We
yes.
need a truly kick team name. Suggestions?
The kickers.
The Ninja Turtles.
How about the Perpetual Motion Squad? It's beyond the laws of physics,
Hell
plus a little heads up for the ladies.
Yeah.
Perpetual Motion Squad. We can go all night.
That's right. Perpetually.
Teams are traditionally named after fierce creatures, thus intimidating one's opponent.
Then we could be the Bengal Tigers.
Or choice. No animal exceeds the relative fighting strength of the army ant.
Yes, excellent.
But you can't incinerate a Bengal tiger with a magnifying glass.
How about a mythic creature, like a Balrog or a Griffin or a Jabberwocky?
No man should be forced to emblazon his chest with a Bengal tiger when common sense dictates it should be an army ant.
Army ant?
All right,
The gentleman
new
from the
thing.
great state of denial yield for a question.
Great state of denial.
All of which the gentleman will lose. Does he then intend to threaten to quit if he does not get his way?
He does.
I move we are the army ants. All those in favor?
I.
Good afternoon, and welcome to today's Physics Bowl practice round.
Oh, no.
And I'll be your host because apparently I didn't have anything else to do. And isn't that just a little sad?
Oh, no. Did they write that for you?
Gentlemen, are you ready?
Yes.
Of course.
Fire away.
But isn't a guy who can't speak in front of women gonna hold you back a little?
He only has a problem when they're one-on-one and smell nice.
Aw, thanks, Raj. It's vanilla oil.
Hell yeah.
I was actually the one who noticed. Okay, let's just start.
Oh, no.
What is the shortest light pulse ever produced?
The answer is 130 attoseconds.
That is correct.
I knew that too.
What is the quantum mechanical effect used to encode data on hard disk drives?
Giant magnetoresistance.
Right.
That's what I was going to say.
Hey, I buzzed in.
And I answered. It's called teamwork.
Wow.
Eh.
I am an engineer.
By that logic, I should answer all the anthropology questions because I'm a mammal.
What?
Jesus.
No. Sheldon.
You're not Kobe, Sheldon.
What artificial satellite has seen glimpses of Einstein's predicted frame dragging?
And of course, it's Gravity Probe B.
Brother.
You have to let somebody else answer.
Why?
Because it's polite.
This is war. Were the Romans polite when they salted the ground of Carthage to make sure nothing would ever grow again?
Leonard, you said I only had to ask questions.
Yeah. They were not polite, no.
Some of us might have the correct answers too.
You don't even have a PhD.
Why are you on a team with them? Jesus.
Maybe we should take a little break.
Good idea.
Yeah, why do you guys think it's a good idea to be on a team with him?
Button pushing is aggravating my old Nintendo injury.
My old Nintendo injury.
He compared Sheldon to a disposable feminine cleansing product one might use on a summer's eve.
A douche? A summer's
Yeah,
eve?
in the bag it came in.
Yeah. A summer's eve bag.
I've designed the perfect uniforms for our team. The colors are based on Star Trek, the original series.
Sick.
Wear support red, and I will wear command gold.
No. No, don't make them red shirts.
Why do they say AA?
Army ants.
No.
Isn't that confusing?
Why would a physics bowl team be called anodized aluminum?
La, 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 la.
Never mind.
I meant
Check it
anodized
out.
aluminum.
I got
Anonymous.
you
Oh.
a Batman cookie jar.
Oh, neat.
That's sick.
Well, you're a friend, and you like Batman and cookies, and you're off the team.
Whoa.
Howard, Raj, and I just had a team meeting.
But it couldn't have been a team meeting because I'm on the team and I wasn't there. Ergo, the team did not meet.
Green Sheldon.
Let me try it this way. I was at a coffee clatch with a couple of friends, and one thing led to another, and it turns out you're off the team.
Oh, jeez.
Why?
Because
not a
you're
team
taking
player.
all the fun out of it.
I'm sorry, is the winner of the
Okay,
physics
let
bowl.
me try it this way. You're annoying, and no one wants to play with you anymore.
Yeah, you're not letting anybody else play.
I intend to form my own team and destroy the molecular bonds that bind your very matter together and reduce the resulting particulate chaos to tears.
Wow.
Thanks for the heads up.
Oh,
You're
boy.
welcome.
Are you gonna be a team of one?
One more thing.
Yes?
It's on, bitch.
Oh!
Sassy Sheldon. He's back.
Sassy Shell. Big Shell. Whoa.
Big shell energy.
Look at that evolution.
So who do you get to be on his team?
He won't say. He just smiles and eats macaroons out of his bat jar.
His Bat Jar.
He's using psychological warfare. I say we wait until he looks at us, then laugh like, yes, we are also smart and strong, and we have a reasonable chance of defeating you.
How exactly would that laugh go?
That sounds more like we are a tall, thin woman who wants to make a coat out of your Dalmatian.
Yes, that as well. That's intimidating.
Gentlemen.
Yes. Oh, that got him.
He knows what it means.
He's mad.
You know who's apparently very smart is the girl who played TV's Blossom.
What?
From the Powerpuff Girls?
Raj,
From
we're
Blossom?
not getting TV's Blossom to join our physics bowl team.
How about the girl from the Wonder Years?
Yes.
Gentlemen,
Yes.
Let's
I
hold it on
believe
audition.
I've found the solution to all our problems.
Hey,
yeah, her.
she's back.
We can't ask Leslie Winkle.
Because you slept together, and when she was done with you, she discarded you like last night's chutney?
Well,
Yes.
Oh.
oh, buddy.
Sometimes you gotta take one for the team.
Yeah. Sack up, dude.
Sack up.
Here I go, taking one for the team. In the sack. Leslie, I have a question for you, and it might be a little awkward, you know.
No.
Hit that thing.
We don't need to go
Jesus.
here. We just asked the question. It's cool.
Yeah.
Leonard, there's no
Rip
reason
the
to feel
Band-Aid off.
uncomfortable just because we've seen each other's faces and naked bodies contorted in the sweet agony of coitus.
The sweet agony of coitus.
Bars.
That is a way to put it.
Sounds like there should be.
Rest assured that any aspects of our sexual relationship regarding your preferences, performance, are still protected by the inherent confidentiality of the bedroom.
That's
Hell
all.
yeah. Hell yeah.
We are entering the physics bowl, and we need a fourth for our team.
Like
No
Roger's
thanks.
sweater.
I'm really busy with my like sign to lepton supersymmetry search.
Whoa.
Lepton, Schmylepton, we need you.
Sorry.
Just have to face Sheldon mono, imano, imano, amano.
Vamano.
You're going up against Sheldon Cooper?
Yes?
That arrogant, misogynistic East
There it
Texas
is.
doorknob that told me I should abandon my work with high energy particles for laundry and childbearing?
Whoa.
Jeez.
Whoa.
She's in.
Out of pocket. Shh,
Out
past
of
Sheldon.
pocket.
So,
I guess he would say something like that, but damn.
Come to play? Got your game face on? Are you ready?
You know, you don't have to stay for the whole thing.
Oh, no, I want to. Sounds really interesting.
Hey, she's a real one. They lied. They've hired an actor not to come here you sing, but here you are.
Sheldon.
Just like Captain Kirk.
I'm just gonna sit down.
Oh, no. Oh,
Wow.
no.
Is that your team?
Actually, I don't need a team. The third floor janitor, the lady from the lunchroom, and my Spanish is not good, either her son or her butcher.
Oh, my.
And what about your team? What rat have you recruited to the SS sinking ship?
Ouch. SS.
Leslie Winkle.
Yeah, the answer to the question, who made Sheldon Cooper cry like a little girl?
Hey, get him. Get him.
Whatever verbal projectile you launch in my direction is reflected off of me, returns on its original trajectory, and adheres to you.
Got him.
Zinger.
A bazinger.
Ah, I see what you did there.
But I don't understand what it means yet.
Nope.
I just had a premonition is all.
Here's your T-shirt.
PMS.
CMS.
Pep.
A couple days early.
It stands for Perpetual Motion Squad.
Oh, right, of course. What was I thinking?
Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to this year's Physics Bowl.
Physics Bowl.
Is it bull?
AA versus PMS.
All night long, y'all.
We can go all night. Got to be people at Comic-Con with those on.
First question for 10 points.
Where did Howard find
What
a
is
short
the
sleeve
isospin
turtleneck?
singlet partner of the Pi Zero Meson? PMS.
The Eta Mason.
Correct.
Hey. Eta.
On what grounds?
Velcro on my wrist brace caught on my shirt.
Bro.
Denied. What is the lightest element on Earth with no stable isotope?
Technetium.
Technetium. It's like a liquidy metal thingy.
Vacuum fluctuation. PMS.
Sheldon can suck on the Casimir effect.
The Casimir effect. They really packed the bowl here. This is a well-attended bowl.
They did.
That guy looked familiar, too.
Computer
To me.
factor large numbers. PMS.
Shore's algorithm.
Correct.
Hell yeah.
I like the continuity of him having a brace because he reactivated the Nintendo injury.
Times 10 to the 7th ergs per calorie.
Prevost theory of exchanges.
Lambda equals 1 over pi r squared n.
760 degrees Celsius.
I was gonna
the
say all
approximate
this.
temperature of the young lady in the front row.
What's Sheldon's score?
Oh, golly.
Mr. Wolowitz, this is your second warning.
Yeah. Before you get locked up.
Yellow card.
Yes, assuming the hypothetical planet has a mass greater than the Earth.
Correct.
Dude, Sheldon said Sigma a minute ago for the kids. The guy next to Penny. I swear I
Penny with a
recognize
razor
him.
phone.
The final question. AA 1150, PMS 1175.
Oh, no.
100 points and the match. Please turn your attention to the formula on the screens.
It's a formula for friendship.
Solve the equation.
Oh, my.
Holy crap.
Oh, my.
What the hell is that?
Looks like something they found on the ship at Roswell.
Leonard, it's not going to work if you rush me. You have to let me get there.
You're never going to let that go, are you?
Oh,
Wow.
PMS.
What are you doing?
Sorry, I panicked. Then guess. 8.
8.4.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. AA?
Can't do it.
Space.
He's got squat.
He's panicking.
He's sorting out.
Short circuiting. He's gonna shit himself. He's gonna throw up.
The answer is minus 8 pi alpha.
Hang on. What are you doing?
Answering question. Winning physics bowl.
He's doing a Goodwill Hunting on you.
How do you know anything about physics?
How do you like them
Here
apples?
I am janitor in former Soviet Union. I am physicist.
Oh, wow.
Go polar bears.
Go polar bears.
But on this physics bowl team, I rule with an iron fist. Ow!
Yeah, you deserve that.
I need your official answer.
Well, it's not what he said.
Oh, Christ.
Formal protest.
Denied.
Informal protest.
Denied. Need your official answer.
No, I decline to provide one.
Well, that's too bad because the answer your teammate gave was correct.
Yeah.
That's your opinion?
Wow.
Oh, you're so insufferable.
Is proving that you are single-handedly smarter than everyone else so important that you would rather lose by yourself than win as part of a team?
Yeah, dude, that's messed
I
up.
don't understand the question.
Oh my God.
Oh, come on, buddy. Come on, buddy.
The winner is PMS!
That's crazy.
That is truly insane. Truly insane.
His ego could not take it.
I like that they'll allow this.
Yeah.
Like, the dicky!
I was
wearing a dicky!
I was wondering how he had a short sleeve turtleneck on.
Yes. I think that's what that's called.
Oh,
I think,
Lord.
yeah, it's a thing people used to wear more of back in the day. Get it, Howard.
Sorry, somebody's sitting there.
That's right.
Who? My physics bowl trophy.
Yeah.
That trophy is meaningless. I forfeited, therefore you did not win.
I know
You
someone who
literally
would
could have won.
disagree.
Who?
My physics bowl trophy.
Yeah, you earned this.
All right, that is very immature.
You're right, I'm sorry. I know!
Yeah.
I am settling once and for all who is the smartest around here.
Oh, no.
Okay? Are you ready?
Absolutely.
Bring it on.
Marcia, Jan, and Cindy were the three daughters in what TV family?
Brady Bunch.
The Brady Bunch.
Yes.
Okay.
I am the smartest.
That's right.
Sammy Hagar replaced David Lee Roth as the lead singer in what group?
It's Van Halen.
The Brady Bunch?
Van Halen.
Yes.
Okay.
I am the
All
smartest.
right.
All right,
Madonna was
John.
married to this Ridgemont High alum.
Sean Penn.
Oh my God, Sean Penn!
Oh my God!
How do you know these things?
How do you know these things?
I
Cultural
go outside
osmosis.
and I talk to people.
I go outside and I talk to people.
Yeah.
What actor holds the record for being named People Magazine's sexiest man alive?
William Shatner.
Holds the record for how.
I don't think it's Shatner.
In 2006? I don't know.
Then it's got to be Patrick Stewart.
Tom Cruise, Brad Pitt.
No.
Formal protest.
Yeah, maybe Tom Cruise or Brad Pitt is a good guess.
All right, singer who sang Oops, I
Oh,
Did It
you-
Again?
Who?
Britney Spears.
All right, fine. Comment below if you knew the last one.
He's twitching again.
Tweety Bird taught a what?
Putty tat.
Romulan.
You should know that that's not the answer.
He taught a Romulan.
Nice. I like that. That's good. Oh my. Oh my.
One mo.
The Bat Jar Conjecture. I learned what the last one was called. All right. Wow.
I guess nothing.
I spared us on that one. All right. Season 1, episode 14. Here we go. 1, a 2, and a 4, 3.
This sandwich is an unmitigated disaster.
What did they give you?
Turkey and roast beef with Swiss and lettuce on whole.
Oh,
Lord.
it's like when Homer ordered the sandwich on the monkey paw. Turkey's a little dry.
The right ingredients, but in the wrong order.
I was trying to figure that out.
They might as well drag this thing through a car wash.
Oh my God.
You know, that is sandwich artistry.
Some guy is auctioning off a miniature time machine prop from the original film and no one is bidding on it.
From the movie The Time Machine?
Get it!
Do it.
Oh, a time machine from Sophie's Choice.
Yeah, get that one too.
Never seen the time machine.
That was good. Classic. H.G. Wells.
It's only $800?
Yeah, and that's my... It was a spur-of-the-moment thing. I figured it would go for thousands, and I just wanted to be a part of it.
Hey, it's a piece of movie history.
Have $800?
Not to blow on a miniature time machine.
Oh, it's miniature.
15 seconds.
Come on, snipers.
9, 8.
Where are your snipers?
Call out the snipers! Or call on the snipers.
Oh, congratulations. The owner of a miniature time machine.
Yeah, miniature's not as good, honestly.
This is a classic piece of sci-fi movie memorabilia.
Yeah, I know.
We'll each put in $200 and we'll take turns having it in our house.
Timeshare time machine.
Timeshare time machine.
I still don't understand why no one else bid.
Wow. Miniature.
It is full size! Oh, shit, yeah. Maybe it's a
How
little...
do you get up the stairs?
Maybe it's only a little smaller than the real one.
I understand why no one else bid.
Nah, dude, I don't care. Figure it out.
That's cool.
That's sick as hell. 14 years ago, the expansion started to
Who
wait.
sells a full-size time machine for $800?
This is amazing.
That would be an individual located within the intersection of the sets no longer want my time machine and need $800.
Yep.
Even with shipping, it works out to less than $4 a pound.
Cocktail shrimp at $12.50.
This is a piece of movie history.
How are we going to get it upstairs?
Pivot!
Fit in the elevator.
Yes, but the elevator's been broken.
I've been meaning to ask you, do Do you think we should make a call about that?
I have a master's in engineering. I remotely repair satellites on a regular basis. Front end alignment from 62 million miles away.
I got nothing.
No, that baby's broken.
Oh, Christ.
If I push any harder,
freaking
I'm gonna
way.
give birth to my colon.
I've cool.
It's the same amount of work no matter how fast you go. Basic physics.
Do not prolapse
That thing
your.
looks so heavy.
Oh, hey guys.
Hi, Penny.
Oh! No! Grab it! Grab it!
What is it?
Time machine.
Time machine.
Yeah, okay, neat, but I really gotta get to work. I don't have a few minutes. I'm running really late.
Go up to the roof, hop over to the next building, there's a small gap, and use their stairwell.
Joking, right?
Oh, I never joke when it comes to vertigo.
Hitchcock or otherwise.
What's that robot on?
If you wait for us to set up the time machine, I can drop you off at work yesterday.
Yeah.
Time travel joke. It's not. Never mind.
Oh, she's gonna do it.
I thought it was humorous.
Howard stepped outside to throw up.
Don't eat before you push the time machine upstairs. Whoa! Okay.
The fact that they're actually able to do it is quite impressive.
I think it really works in the room.
Yeah. This is your new
It
TV
looks
throne.
way wider than their case.
The exact time machine that carried actor Rod Taylor from Victorian England into the post-apocalyptic future, who survived by feasting on the flesh of the gentle surface-dwelling Eloy.
Talk about your chick magnets.
Weena. I think that was her name in the movie.
I got one of those.
Yep.
I have a jacuzzi on my balcony. Wait until I tell him I've got a time machine on my balcony.
Yes.
Stuff that in your Speedos, jacuzzi, Bob.
I want a time machine and a balcony.
Can't just keep it here. What if I meet a girl and say, you want to come up and see my time machine? It's at my friend's house. How lame is that?
How are you ever going to get this around?
Literally.
If no shoes in the time machine, then we add pants must be worn at all times in the time machine.
I'm gonna put down a towel.
What about shorts?
If they're to the knee or below.
Say we move it on a bi-monthly basis.
Do you mean move it every other month or twice a month?
Twice a month.
Then no.
Every other month.
No.
Sheldon, you can't be selfish. We all paid for it, so it
Do
belongs.
you know Sheldon?
Now get out of the way so I can sit in my time machine.
Yeah, are they chipping in?
I am setting the dials for March 10th, 1876.
But if we all go back to the same point in time, Bell's Lab's going to get very crowded.
If you can make it to Boston, what are you gonna do? Knock on the door and say to Mrs. Bell, hey, Mrs. Bell, can I come in and watch him invent the telephone?
Yeah. I mean,
Belle was deaf. She's not even gonna hear you knock.
oh no.
I have a solution. First, go into the future and obtain a cloaking device. Captain Kirk will steal a cloaking device from the Romulans on stardate, which would be January 10th, 2328 by pre-Federation reckoning.
Oh God. Yes. By pre-Federation record.
Here we go into the future.
Nice. Yeah, do the time lapse. Yes.
That's great. That's awesome.
This is making me want to go back and rewatch the time machine.
Very, very fun.
That is so cool.
That was fun.
Yeah.
First of all, what you call a gap was nearly 3 feet wide. I slipped and skinned my knee, so I had to go down the fire escape, which ends on the 3rd floor. A lovely Armenian family who insisted I stay for lunch. It was 8 courses of lamb, and they tried to fix me up with their son.
Aww.
But did you make it to work?
I've lost an entire day's pay thanks to this.
Time machine.
Time machine. Go back and get the pay.
Please, it's not a time machine. If anything, it looks like something Elton John would drive through the Everglades.
Wow. Yes, also that. Sequins aside, you get some sequins on there.
It would be worse than useless in a swamp.
Swap machine. Put one of those big old mud boat fans on the back.
All of you, completely pathetic.
Penny's big mad today. I get it.
My turn.
Oh, Leonard. Going type of way now. Oh, poor guy. Go back in time.
Leonard, it's 2 in the morning. So it's my turn.
Sleep shifts.
Why'd you set it for the day before yesterday?
Because I want to go back and keep myself from getting a time machine.
If you were to prevent yourself from buying it in the past,
Salute.
you would not have it available in the present to travel back and stop yourself from buying it.
Yeah, you mess with time.
This is a classic rookie time travel mistake.
Can I go back and prevent you from explaining that to me?
If you were to travel back in time, you would not then have the conversation that irritated you, motivating you to go back and knock me unconscious.
Oh no. Ah.
What if I knocked you unconscious right now?
In the present.
It won't change the past.
Yeah.
But it'd make the present so much nicer.
Are you upset about something?
What was your first clue?
First, the late hour. Then your demeanor seems very low energy, plus your irritability.
Yes, I'm upset.
Oh.
Oh.
I don't usually pick up on those things. Good for me.
Good for me. Growth. We love
That
to
is
see it.
growth a little bit.
Oh, wait. Did you want to talk about what's bothering you?
I don't know, maybe.
Wow, I'm on fire tonight.
You're on fire today.
Girls like Penny never end up with guys who own time machines.
In addition, your premise is flawed. In the original film, Rod Taylor got Yvette Mimieux with that very time machine. Marty McFly got the opportunity to hook up with his extremely attractive young mother.
Oh, yep, that is a part of that movie.
Those are movies.
Are you expecting me to come up with an example involving a real-life time machine?
Yeah.
It's absurd.
Come on, guys, push!
It'll be this.
If I push any harder, I'm gonna give birth to my colon.
Whoa, time loop.
Oh, hey, guys.
Hi, Penny.
That still hurts.
Take a break, guys.
What are you doing?
Oh, you know, just moving a time machine.
But I really gotta get to work.
No problem.
Whoa, my God.
Hang on.
Whoa, my God.
What about your time machine?
Some things are more important than toys.
Yes, like you getting to work.
Oh, wow.
I'm scared.
Let's go wire stunt.
Don't worry, baby, I've got you.
Oh, Leonard.
I can't see shit.
Nice. Very fun.
Oh.
It's still my turn.
Oh, golly.
How's that?
What are you doing?
Oh, Supergirl.
Collectibles and taking them down to the comic book store to sell.
No, gotta be you, man.
If you need money, you can always sell blood.
Whoa.
And semen.
Yeah, of that too.
It's not about money.
We brought food.
Lox and bagels, the breakfast of time travelers.
Give it to me now. I want it. I want it.
Nom 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 nom.
So I don't want it anymore.
Why?
Just personal reasons.
Love reasons.
This tells me this has something to do with Penny.
Do you want to buy me out or not?
$100, which will make me half owner, and we'll put it on my balcony.
I'll give you 120 and we'll put it in my garage.
$200 for my share.
Once the time machine loses half its value the minute you drive it off the lot.
What the f?
Minute you drive it out of your time period.
300, and I'll throw in my original 1979 real lightspeed sound effects.
You can't do that. Look what you've created here. It's like Nerdvana.
Nerdvana is nice.
Nerdvana.
Like that.
You have a Darth Vader voice changer?
And you didn't tell us?
Oh, I call dibs on the Golden Age Flash.
Hang on, I need that to complete my Justice Society of America. It's called Dibs.
I did look up dibs in
Hey,
Wikipedia.
that actually is Jake
Look
Garrett.
up dibs.
Dibs doesn't apply in a bidding war.
It's not a bidding war.
There should be a dibs database.
There should be.
Larry, did Larry call dibs?
You forget Dibs.
He offered me a fair price for the whole collection.
What's the number? I'll match it.
I'll match it plus 1,000 rupees.
Take it to Bricks and Minifigs.
I have to imagine there is a dibs database because of the ice cream.
Mom, my bar mitzvah box. How much do I got? Thanks.
Oh, no.
I can go $2,600 and 2 trees in Israel.
Oh, my.
Forget it, guys. If I sell to one of you, the other two are going to be really mad at me.
Israel, or Mexico, Israel?
Then put down the box. Let's talk.
Gosh, my mind is made up.
No.
Sheldon, get out of my way.
Oh. Take
He's
a
a
bite.
warrior.
None shall pass.
Yes.
Hey.
None shall pass.
Okay.
Let's get Aesop Rock.
I did not want to do this, but here, the rare mint condition production error without his visor in the original packaging. If you do not get out of my way, I will open it.
Okay, man. Be cool.
Yep.
We're all friends here.
No one's trying to do anything crazy.
Oh, hey.
What the hell's going on?
Little miss, grown-ups don't play with toys. And who is that Japanese feline I see frolicking on your shorts? Hello, kitty.
Deceit.
Okay, look, if this is about yesterday, Leonard, I am really sorry about what I said. I was just upset. You are a great guy, and it is the things you love that make you who you are.
I guess that makes me large breasts.
Oh, Jesus.
Just imagine him compiled of just a little mountain of little boobular units.
Wow, good for you.
Oh, hey. Well, cheek smooch.
Hey, do you want to, I don't know, later? Excuse me.
No.
Oh.
Yeah, I just have to change.
Give you a hand.
Oh, stop it!
No.
Bye,
Oh.
My turn on the time machine.
Yep. Yep. Toys are back in town.
Toys are back in town. Whoa. Really in Pandora?
Sick. Whoa. We're going back to young Sheldon. Fun with the stripes and the light. Oh, April
It worked.
802,000.
They said I was mad, but it worked.
Yes, yes, yes.
Is that a line from the movie?
I'm pretty sure.
What the hell?
Morlocks! Morlocks! Yes!
Also from the movie?
Yeah.
Not flesh-eating Morlocks!
Fun.
You okay?
We have to get rid of the time machine.
No.
It is a little big for the living room, isn't it?
Yeah, that's the problem. It's too big.
Glad you agree. I hired some guys to help us move it. Come on in, fellas.
Hey.
Eat him! Eat him!
Starving Morlocks. Yes.
Yes, nice. Hell
He's
yeah.
gonna be at the door. Leonard. We gotta sell this shit. All right, Chuck. That's what we got. That's what we like to see. Number 206. I think we can all agree that the cliche "no pain, no gain" is a fundamental truth. When we experience physical pain in the gym, we gain muscles and stamina. When we endure hardship and sacrifice in order to succeed, we gain a feeling of satisfaction and achievement, not to mention financial rewards. When we truly embrace emotional pain, we gain compassion and suffering of others and appreciation for the fleeting nature of things, as well as wisdom and spiritual humility. Every act of birth is an act of pain. Our very lives are sustained by suffering and death of plants and animals, who are in turn sustained by other organisms having a very bad day. That being said, I think we can also agree that this system sucks and needs to be seriously rejiggered. Now, I'm not saying I have a better approach than this pain gain thing that's been in place for millions of years, but that doesn't mean we couldn't start tossing around some ideas. For instance, why couldn't an infrastructure for life be developed around the theme "no dream, no gain"? Sounds like heaven, right? Or is dreaming too easy? Would life quickly become complacent and cease to gain? But then, in gain, is gain really that critical, or is gain the whole point? In fact, is the fact that life exists and all prove that God or the universe hates complacency? It certainly explains why Aboriginal people are constantly being murdered for the sake of progress, quote unquote. It even explains why HBO went down the toilet and then it came back.
Got rejiggered.
Because Big Bang Theory is on it. Hey, jigger is a word, all right? All right? You jigger stuff all the time, all right? So let me be. Let me live. You can't Monica this sitcom. No one's got a name like that in here. All right. Guys, we did it. We have watched season 1, episodes 11 through 14.
We did it.
We watched the Pancake Batter Anomaly, the Jerusalem Duality, the Bat Jar Conjecture, and the Nerdvana Annihilation. My lungs are going to explode. Aaron.
John.
You know what's great to do is leave a like on the video. If you could do that, I would appreciate it. Also, if you want to get notified whenever you and I shoot and have one of these assembled and posted to the channel, then you could subscribe and click the notification bell so you don't miss out on when one of our video goes up. Also,
Yes.
if you forget what happened here today and you want to get the full-length experience of us watching The Big Bang Theory, you could grab your own copy of The Big Bang Theory and bring it over to patreon.com/TheRealRejects, where you could sync up with the watch-along version of this video and see it like in full real time alongside yourself and me.
Yes,
just like you're in the room, again, time travel style, but also across the screen.
Yes.
And if you want, you can also get a discount on some teas like these, from rejectnationshot.com when you join up at the Patreon. We got a great community of people. You get to check out our posting and shooting schedule throughout the week. You get to ask us questions. I'll help shape these reviews. Aaron.
Johnny.
How you feeling, man?
All right. Feeling good. This is a fun block. I feel like we're now entering the swing of things. I feel like I've acclimated, or largely acclimated, to our new cast of characters, and this was a fun little quad of episodes. You know, we had the sick Sheldon episode. We had the
sick Sheldon boy.
we had the
oh boy,
North Korean boy
challenge
episode. The not a team player episode.
Yeah.
And then time travel. So,
Some good set of games. I thought this was a strong 4 in terms of the games of each episode. Yeah, to go from Sheldon's freaking sick and freaking sick, yes. Sheldon, yeah, being the most annoying sick patient ever. Very fun.
3 of the 4 of these were very Sheldon centric.
Very. In fact, was Penny at all in the one with Dennis Kim? I don't think she showed up in that at all. Maybe.
She did. Because remember they asked for a 15-year-old and then she was there to support? No. Yeah, they asked for a 15-year-old.
No, that was in the trivia one. She was there to support in the trivia one.
She was there to support in the trivia one. They're like, do you happen to know a 15-year-old girl? And they're like, maybe that wasn't the best way to do that.
Gotcha, yeah. So she shows up for like a hot second. But yeah, like very, very little Penny in that episode. It's interesting because it's like Sheldon and Leonard are like the main characters, and then it seems like frequently we'll have Raj and Howard along for the ride. Penny is sort of like less of a main character, at least right now, than I had imagined. Like she's prominent, but she's often just like pulled in to be the straight man once in a while.
Right. She doesn't have her own like storylines yet.
Yeah, exactly. So it's just interesting, but very fun with child prodigy Dennis Kim, watching Sheldon get all petty, try to solve the Israel-Palestine conflict. Insane to watch at this moment in time. But hey, maybe the Mexican desert, maybe this is what we've been missing all along. Poor Dennis Kim too. Or maybe not. That's the thing, is you're left to wonder, would you have been happy with that Nobel Prize, or are you happier underage drinking in the park? And not playing guitar.
The different pleasures of life.
Love that you had the janitor. Love that little Good Will Hunting gag there. This guy just knows.
Yeah.
And Sheldon just cannot accept. Like, that was, I thought that was a solid extrapolation of like a real thing. Like this show doesn't always dip into like real isms. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes it's more absurd, sometimes less. This was certainly absurd, but the whole idea of like, you're so dedicated to proving that you alone are the best that you're willing to like lose this whole thing because you just can't handle being part of a team, is like, this is kind of a nuance.
Right, yeah. And he can't handle not only being part of a team, but the guy who he thought was nothing compared to him will be the one to win them the game.
Is the only one who understands this thing. And it was very charming. And they got I like that Leslie like shows up once in a while, and
she's fun.
Yeah, definitely. And then I grew up with the old H.G. Wells Time Machine movie, and then in the early 2000s, the Guy Ritchie version. Not Guy Ritchie, Guy Pearce was the lead in that version. Yeah, they remade it with Samantha Mumba, if you remember her from having a song or two on the radio, and then they put her in this Time Machine movie to be the lady that he's in love with in the future.
So I'm guessing it's not great.
The remake version, I don't know. I saw it at a young enough age where like I would probably have a different opinion if I watched it again now, but I remember like at least having some fun with it. Like the old one's a classic. It's of its time, certainly. The Guy Pearce one, I would go out on a limb and say it might be a fun watch. Okay. It's got Orlando Jones in it.
Oh, can't go
I
wrong
miss
with
Orlando Jones. Where's he been? Where you been, Orlando Jones?
He's been at cons. He's been showing up on the convention scene.
Oh, hell yeah. Well, maybe he's signing some copies of the Time Machine with Guy Pearce. Guy Pearce. I keep wanting to call him Guy Ritchie. Guy Ritchie's Time Machine would be freaking intense.
I'm sure.
But I love that they brought in like that. It certainly looks like the one in the old movie. Like I wonder if that was something that they had on hand, and if you are a major studio and in this town, you probably have a whole bunch of like classic things in a warehouse that are from all the different movies or serials or shows. Like there's got to be a whole bunch of nerdy shit, and there's talking Star Trek, and they always have DC stuff. So it was fun to get like, and two, this is not the most relevant reference to pull. So for somebody who likes old sci-fi novels or old sci-fi movies, I was giddy at the whole time machine thing happening there, and to a fun opportunity. I like that they got to have a little bit of the cake and eat it too. You do a couple of actual time travel moments. You go back to the like, oh, how would you fix things? And then you go forward to the, future scenario. And they, grounded in the dream thing. Another fun trope. I love the dream within the dream and the Morlocks. And
yeah,
very charming.
That's cute.
Very charming.
Very fun.
Yeah, man.
So it was a fun block overall. I genuinely had a good time with these four. And Sheldon oscillates between being the worst and also being very funny and very quirky. I was very much into the sick episode with him, and just how absurd he was and how paranoid he was just for him to actually get sick and be the only one that was sick. Was hilarious. 'Cause good, yeah, you deserve to be sick after how much shit you put all these people through.
when you and Andrew are at home, which of you is more of the Sheldon when you get sick? Or
when we
neither
get
of
sick?
you? Yeah.
I feel like Andrew's closer to Sheldon than I am.
Do you have to tend to Andrew when he gets sick? Do you have to bring him soup?
Funny you say that. Andrew, as of time of recording this, is not sick in the sense in this.
He doesn't have the flu.
He doesn't have the flu, but I definitely, aided him today in his health state. So yeah, so it's kind of funny, not to this degree, but yeah. So I would say between the two of us, I am probably more Leonard and he is more Sheldon.
Okay. I like that it is interesting. I started to notice, I don't know if this is a fully accurate read, but it almost feels like in these episodes or in the dynamic of the show that Sheldon as a character is sort of allowed to operate as protagonist and antagonist, kind of depending on what scenario they've chosen for the episode.
Mm-hmm.
There are times when you're more in his corner, and there are times when he's like more palatable, and then there are times where they fully let him be aggravating and be overbearing and be like in the quiz episode, in the physics bowl episode, like he is the antagonist. He's the villain of that episode. Yeah. And so it is interesting. Again, like he is sort of like this nucleus that because like even when they're at odds, it seems like Leonard is oft the sensible straight man. He's the guy who kind of has to keep everyone together.
I think a fun game we could play is did Howard deserve to get locked up this block?
Did Howard deserve to get locked up this block? Close. We were right on the line. We were right on the line. He caught. We were laughing, but I caught. In the closest we got to the line was when they had the bring your daughter to work day thing.
Yeah.
And, he's like, well, we could. And a moment later, he says, like, well, you didn't. He's like, not we should. Like he mentions the should part.
Right.
So, like, okay, we
walked it back a little bit.
We walked it back. We just avoided lockup this week. I think we got close.
We did.
Would you agree, or are you locking him up?
You know what? I'll say he narrowly evaded jail time.
He did strip down at the physics bowl.
He did
at the end,
but that's not. That's
he
not
kept
quite
his,
stripping.
His dickie on.
He kept his dickie on. He kept his bottoms on.
Yeah.
He didn't go full streaker. So I will say he avoided getting locked up this week.
What is? Hold on. Is that what that's called? What is a dickie shirt?
Yes, specify that.
Yeah, because dickies. We all know what dickies pants are. Yeah. Okay. So it's like a kind of shirt, interlined shirt bosom.
What about turtleneck?
Detachable dickie collar blouse. Yeah.
We see dickie turtlenecks is a thing.
Dickie turtleneck. Oh my God. Yeah.
Oh wow.
Gets you a little neck warmer. Gets you a little dickie.
That's funny.
Yeah, buddy. Get
I'm
it.
sure that's most of his shirts.
Detachable collar. Yeah, that makes a lot more sense. Oh, and you can even wear it on the outside. A little turtleneck dickie. Get you. I do. It's weird. That's a legitimate clothing article, and yet in this context, because I'm not used to seeing them since like stuff that was made in the 80s. It's just a funny contributor to the layeredness that they're all in these layers. They're all like very fashion-y nerds. Weirdly,
I feel like the only one who isn't layered to the nines is probably Leonard, but he always has his jacket on.
Yeah, but even then he's got like a shirt and a shirt on underneath.
Fair, but it's just wild the fact that these guys are this layered up.
These guys
Pasadena.
In Pasadena, yeah, are like 3 shirts everywhere we go, long pants.
Like, how are you guys not sweating all the time?
Oh my God, dude! Mark Sandrowski is just directing so many of these episodes. It's crazy.
Killing it.
He's just doing most of the show here. It's like an auteur piece. Anyway, let's see what our consortium. We got to come up with like a nerd/science oriented name for you guys for when we're here. Let's see what our theorists, bangers,
the bangjacks,
the bangjacks we got there. Amal Z, one of our bangjacks. Jaron, how are we doing so far with this series? Is it growing on you? I bet you guys will have a soft kitty down by the end.
My God,
we'll have a soft kitty down by the end of the series, assuming you go through the series all the way, which you should, because we're going to have a few bizarre guest stars along the way.
Okay.
I don't know any guest stars off the top of my head.
Same.
So that's going to be exciting. Is it growing on you? Is it a
I
grower?
would say it's growing. It's a grower. It's a grower. It's growing on me. You know, we're as we watch these every week. This is our third week watching it. We're slowly getting away from Friends, which is a very different kind of sitcom than this is. But you know, I think the absurdity of the situations we follow these guys in, and their egos in relation to whatever thing that is we're tackling, it does have its own form of entertainment to it. And then I think out of this block, Sheldon being sick might have been my favorite because the soft kitty, warm kitty thing was so weird.
Was a moment.
It was a moment.
So, and she's got to be there just doing this
She can't do it
chest hair
counterclockwise. It's gonna get all knotted up.
counterclockwise, just like sitting there. What an odd acting thing.
Yeah.
Just to be there, just like, I'm just here rubbing you on the chest perpetually while I sing this song. It's like, it's almost like creepy a little bit, but
Yeah,
it's
it is.
sweet, but it's uncomfortable. Yeah, Sheldon being sick was really fun. I thought all the like situations, each one was pretty, distinct. I mean, again, I'm a sucker for the time machine thing, so I really enjoyed that. I wish part of me for some of this was like, I wish that you could make DJ Qualls like a recurring Toby. What was that? His name? Toby Lubinfeld. Like I wish they could have brought him in for like a fourth or something. No, yeah, this has been very fun so far. I feel like again, coming into this, I knew that this show is both very popular, but also draws a good amount of ire out in the culture. But we're here to meet everything halfway, and I would say, as an honest assessment, yeah, I'm having fun. Like we're getting away from that point of comparison with Friends, and this is expanding further my intake of sitcom stuff. I grew up with a couple of sitcoms, and then we watched Friends recently, and now this. So I'm having a good time. Like, this is doing the things that a sitcom is supposed to do. I still understand what exists in this that some people might not like.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I'm enjoying myself, and I'm enjoying the enthusiasm that you guys have brought, and like as a troupe of performers, and two, I think in this set of episodes, even though they're sort of less Penny centric, the four of them I thought I'm starting to click the best in this block with the four main nerds.
Yeah.
Raj
is growing on me.
Raj is growing on me. Howard is growing on me
a little bit,
because I think too in these episodes they're still, he's still incorrigibly horny, but I think they've given him slightly additional things. On top of
he
that.
actually made me laugh at a couple points this block. I'm
Exactly.
Like, okay.
Yeah. So yeah, it's definitely growing on me, I would say, and I'm gonna be practicing Soft Kitty
Warm
and
Kitty.
Smelly Cat, and doing them in tandem.
Yes.
For the people.
Yeah, an
For all
extended
time,
fusion
always.
version. I like that.
Hell yeah.
All right, Anna Karen, first of all, thanks for watching my comfort show. And yes, I know this one isn't for everyone, but I hope little by little you're getting into the show. One of my personal favorite things is seeing Sheldon and Penny's friendship and bond grow throughout the show. My question is, on the last episode, we see Penny kind of hurting Leonard's feelings with his collections. Have y'all ever experienced a similar situation where a collector or fan of something or someone made a comment about it?
Yeah, I'm trying to think if there's anything like a very specific event, but especially I've certainly had my hyperfixations and special interests, and I certainly remember times, especially in my younger days, where kids around, especially like when you're in the same class with people over so much time in junior high school, places like that. Like, I used to get kind of clowned on because I also I had fandom or interests in things that were like not quite what everybody else was getting into. So and I certainly was a kid too who was like more inclined to do like LARPing and like imagination based stuff for longer, at least in like elementary into junior high, than some of my other friends were. So yeah, I know there were times in the past where like people would either just like in a more boilerplate way make fun of you, or be like, "Why are you so obsessed with this thing? You're weird." So yeah, I've had situations such as that. Never one. I can't think of one where it's like you know, this is a very specific scenario where it's like your penchant for collectibles is like literally blocking the staircase. It's affecting my work. You know, I've lost a day's wages. Like, I've never had a situation where like my nerdy interests are getting in that kind of way for somebody. But yeah, I've definitely had a moment or two over life where someone, you know, makes a dismissive or sort of ridiculous comment about something I'm into. You know.
Yeah, it's been a minute for me because I feel like I don't have people in my life that act condescending toward the things that I'm into.
Yeah.
When I was a kid, my parents made me throw away all my Pokemon cards because they thought it was demonic. So that's
hell yeah, dude.
It was pocket monsters.
They were.
So they did not approve of my my Pokemon media consumption upon that revelation. But I will say, contrary to Leonard's situation, my girlfriend is also a nerd, and I have hella Spider-Man stuff at my house, and she has never made me feel a type of way about it once. So I will say I'm grateful on that front. But if someone wasn't a nerd came into my space, they'd be like, dude, you need to reel it in.
Yeah.
Like, never.
Yeah.
I have literally a whole shelf that's just like different Spider-Man like Funkos and like and different like figures and stuff, and I also have like some beanie stuff and I have clothes. Yeah, I've like maybe like a fourth or a fifth of my belongings are Spider-Man.
So you didn't get turtled from Think Like a Man?
I did not. No.
No.
No, my girlfriend's also a nerd, so
that's good.
Lucky man.
Yeah, we love to hear it. I mean, I was also like a Halloween kid too, so I was like, you know, in June, July, starting to draw Halloween stuff, and you know, that'll definitely get you in some conversations like this. Weird. What are you, gothic kid? And then eventually you just sort of start to be like, I guess, I don't know.
But then you get all the cool goth kids who fuck with you because
there you go.
There you go.
And then you join theater, and then you know you start to find the places where people generally will support you for, you know, letting your special interest flags fly unencumbered.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like that's a thing that you would most commonly run into in like. I feel like the peak time for that, not that it can't happen at other points in life, this was a realistic scenario in which that might happen. But I feel like, especially nowadays with like the way nerd culture has arisen, I feel like the pinnacle for this kind of behavior is like a high school scenario where people can still be like, you're weird. Why you like this thing so much?
Because I do.
Because I do.
Man.
Get off my ass. Mystery Science Theater is great. All right. Anyway, Care Bear. Hi, J&A.
Hola.
Hello to you. Like Friends, has a name convention for all its episodes, naming convention. The writers use scientific terminology to pull a quirk from each episode's plot. Past examples include the fuzzy boots corollary and the dumpling paradox. Question. Any chance you two might continue your tradition of guessing the episode names in your reactions? It will get easier as you go. We can try it. I feel like these are trickier
like that. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like I might be able to boil down what element of the episode is going to contribute. It's weird. It's like this one has a title convention that you could guess. Thing is, yes, you need more science terms in the chamber, and then you need to. It's a little harder than the Friends one. I would say it's not impossible. I would propose. My Sheldon approach to this is that we propose like a multi-tiered system.
Okay.
Where it's like, you know, the tier 1, bare minimum, you guess what the
title is about.
It's like the fuzzy boots, you guess the dumpling, you know, and you can safely assume that there's a the at the beginning. So that's the points you get for writing your name. And then, you know, then the hard word is corollary, paradox. What else have we had so far? We had a conjecture, we had a duality, we had an anomaly, we had decay, we had polarization, we had an experiment, a paradox, a paradigm, a postulate, an effect, a corollary, hypothesis, and the pilot. They didn't title the pilot. Anyway, it's funny. Somebody in the comments, one of the previous ones, mentioned the sperm bank cold open that the whole show begins on often doesn't get played in repeat because like it doesn't track with his character past episode 1. They're just like, Sheldon doesn't seem like a guy who would be at a sperm bank.
Yeah.
He just doesn't seem like he would be this guy.
Interesting.
So
Yeah,
that's a funny thing. Yeah, I mean, I'm game to try and guess. I'm
with it. I like it.
I'm less uptight about like we cannot see it, but yeah, let's make it a game. Why not? Yeah, I don't know. You got any other things to say about this?
No, I'm excited to guess. I will guess in the vicinity of the subject matter of the title, but I probably won't get the scientific term about it.
You will one day.
Maybe, through
will,
enough
one of
consumption
these
of the
days
show, I will know
you'll get
all
a
the
full
terms.
title.
Yeah.
As long as we can get one each over however many episodes we watch.
I'm content with that.
We'll be sitting pretty. We'll be winning the physics bowl.
Amen.
Jay Rushton question: who is the penny of the Reject Nation, or at least of the real Rejects, office team?
Who is the penny?
I guess Alex, because she's not like directly. She's like directly involved, but she's not like. I view the apartments as these reaction studios.
Okay, yeah.
And Alex is doing administrative stuff and she's behind the scenes, so she's like not, and she doesn't like have the same complete lexicon of like all these random things that we watch.
You know what? I like that answer. Yeah, I would say Alex as well.
I feel like all of us hosts are kind of just different iterations of the gang.
That's
and
true.
the gang, I don't know much, but I do know the gang, the ensemble will expand, I think, at some point, or just more regular characters will arrive at some point. So that'll account for additional rejects.
Yeah, this is true.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. As we go on, we'll see that. But yeah, for what we have now, it's being like the outsider who's still like involved with the geeks, so to speak. Yeah, Alex makes the most sense for that.
Yeah.
I'm with that.
Yeah.
Cool.
Well, guys, leave us your thoughts on these episodes of Big and Bangin' and Bang Bang, and we will catch you next week. This is a shorter season than most. We got 17 episodes of this season, so we'll catch you next week for the last 3 of season 1. And as long as things keep going, it seems like season 2 might just be around the corner.
Yeah,
so
chugga,
keep on commenting. Again, thank you guys for the love. It's always a rodeo peeking into the comment sections of things. But y'all have been great. Y'all have been really welcoming and lovely, and we're here for the fun. So
yeah,
be well, and we'll catch you next time. It's Time Machine.
Soft kitty, warm kitty.
No, wrong direction. Wrong direction.
Right.
There we go.
Have a little fur. Yes, kitty. Yes, kitty. Purr, purr, purr. Those are the words.
Hello, kitty.